What's going on? John from Long Island punk band Wreckord. Reminder, our debut EP is out on Bandcamp. So if you go to Bandcamp, type in Wreckord. I think it's the third one down. It's The Wreckord by Wreckord. Again, 4-song EP. Just finished it last week and got it out there. We recorded it at Center Stage Music in Belmore with Greg Gavitt, who's a great guy. And he really was in tune with what we wanted to do with this recording, and I think it came out great personally. So check it out and let us know what you think. We approach this recording the same way we approach our live shows. We're gonna go up there, do our best. I can't speak for the other guys in the band officially, but we have the same attitude about it. Not going to go into a recording studio and waste hundreds of dollars doing overdubs because maybe the snare doesn't sound right, or there was a flubbed guitar note, or a vocal didn't sound great. Not doing that. What's that going to prove? We're going to keep overdubbing and adding stuff, and then it doesn't sound like us anymore. So now you'd hear a recording of a band and then come see us live, and it's three guys, playing the songs, and they're not going to sound the same. So we tried to replicate what we do live as close as possible onto the recording. So that was the idea behind it. And that's the idea behind our band, really. It's I consider ourselves a punk band. I don't consider the style of music we play all together 100% punk. I think there's a lot of elements in there, but there's a lot of bands who I consider, punkish, that had the punk way of doing things, and that's basically the way of doing things is minimal, do it yourself, get the songs out there. It is what it is. We're not going to retread it. We're not going to hop on it. It's going to be what it is. Some of the bands that I love, which aren't punk bands, but have that attitude. The Grateful Dead had that attitude. You listen to any of those live recordings from my personal favorite, 72, 78, and they were great. And those are inspired performances that captured that band at their best. And were they perfect? No, they weren't perfect. There was a lot of false starts. There was a lot of miscues. There was a lot of forgotten lyrics. Maybe lyrics sang twice, but that's what you got. That was the Dead. Another album that I love, which I consider it a punk album as well, is Johnny Cash's Live at San Quentin. And if you're not familiar with that, I strongly suggest checking that out. It's not the Live at Folsom Prison. That was a good album too, but Live at San Quentin. And if you can find the one, I had a copy on CD, which was unedited, and all the profanities, and not that there's many, but it adds to the performance. And it's a full document of that. I have it on vinyl, and it's censored, and it's not the entire performance. I don't think they ever pressed it, the deluxe version, on vinyl. If they did, I haven't seen it. But that album, I mean, he's up there with the his same band, the Tennessee Three or whatever they were, and they rip through 14 songs, play one of the songs twice because the inmates wanted to hear it twice, and that's punk to me. It's going up there and performing, and not giving a shit about the theatrics or the presentation as much. I mean, but that being said, I'm very grateful for whoever's coming to see us play live. I mean, there's a million things you could be doing on a Friday or Saturday night than come to some bar to see us. So I'm not like I'm saying I'm just gonna come up there and in the clothes I mow the grass with that day. That's not it. It's a presentation. It's three regular guys, working class guys doing music. We're all family guys. We're all full-time jobs, careers. We're all middle-aged, and this is what we do. So it's there's not going to be any more than that. So, I mean, over the years, I've seen bands that sound nothing like the CDs or the albums, and I'm not gonna diss any Long Island bands because I never would. Local bands, but the bigger bands. I remember going to see Smashing Pumpkins, and they sounded nothing like that Siamese Dream album. Siamese Dream is a thick album, layers of guitars, the vocals were great, and live it was thin, the vocals were out of pitch, and it sounded, I mean, again, maybe I took caught on a bad night, but I've seen performances on YouTube, and it's pretty much the standard to them. Same with Soundgarden. I mean, some people might get pissed off because of that. Cornell was a great singer, a great studio singer. Live, not so much, man. Especially if he was playing guitar, he didn't. I saw them live, and he was off pitch, and he was disjointed. It didn't sound tight like that. You know, you hear Soundgarden, you wanted those tight rhythms, like on Super Unknown, especially had those tight offbeat rhythms, and which they were known for. You know, the rhythm section was phenomenal. Matt Cameron and Ben something, I forget his name. Ben, I don't know, I forget his name. He played the bass, and live, no, it didn't really do anything for me. Again, I want to see a band live and have them sound as close to the recording as possible, and that's what we tried to do with this recording. Overdubbed a couple of things, you know, just to fill it out a bit, but nothing we can't replicate live, really. And as a three-piece, we got a lot of room to cover, you know. And as me, I do primary, you know, most of the vocals and all the guitar. It's a lot of ground to cover, and I do my best doing it, and I have fun doing it, and that's why we all do it. And again, I'll speak for the band. We love playing, and this is something that, you know, we feel sounds great, and wanted to put it out there. So please check it out. Again, Wrecked at Bandcamp. We're like the third one down. Leave some comments. You know how to get a hold of us. We have a Facebook page, and message us. You know, let us know what you think of it, because we're very proud of it, and we're very happy with how it came out. Future-wise, we're just going to try to do some more shows, and come up with some more music, and keep it going. And like I said, what you see is what you get, and hopefully you like it. So check it out, and let us know what you think. Thank you.